Hello folks, this is Patrick, Comics and Collectibles, and I believe this is week 3 of the life-size mannequin / Carnage statue project. And this is where we are so far. I have just finished sanding the mannequin, and I'll put it together in a moment to let you see the whole thing. But for right now, I wanted to point out something. This is the first time I've had this leg taken off, or I guess removed, since I got the mannequin almost a year ago. And I had forgotten that it had an access hole right here. So I filled some of my little snack Glad bags with baking soda, and I put it in here to give it some weight. So now there's some weight in this leg. There's also some weight in that leg to keep it more stable, because it has a tendency to fall over even when it's mounted on the little bracket stand right there. It wants to fall over. Plus, once I'm done with this, it's going to be a lot more top heavy than it already is. I'll be adding quite a bit of weight to it, and especially on the arms. Let's see. So this is how it attaches. It has that little piece right there, and that screws into here. Now, what I have in mind is possibly, not sure yet, because this is a day by day, folks. I'm just shooting from the hip and going with whatever works. What I'm thinking is I may have to alter this a little bit, because I want to put this leg at an angle. Right now it's both feet are pointing forward. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I want this leg to be pointed out a little bit to the side to give it the statue a more imposing stance. I guess that's the way to put it. But if you check out my reference picture, you'll get an idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. Okay, let's see. That's it, folks. Let me put Manny back together, put him up on his stand, and we'll get a look at him again. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, folks, this is what Manny looks like now. I have just finished sanding him down, and that was a long, arduous process, let me tell you. Okay, let's see. What can we talk about? All right, and really, I don't know the next step, folks. I'm taking this day by day as it comes, as I research and find out what is the best way to go about doing this, because there is no video that I have been able to find on the internet that shows someone doing this. So I'm learning as I go. And I'm using a lot of knowledge I've gained from watching videos about regular normal size statues, like 1/3, 1/4, 1/10, whatever the sizes are. I've been using those for reference. So let me see, what else? Okay, let's talk about the hands. And I do have a hand on the way. I think it's a left hand. There is no right hand available, but this hand that I ordered, it looks great. I mean, it just looks like a monster hand, and that's exactly what I need. I'm just hoping that it is the appropriate size for this, because as I pointed out before, this hand here, these hands rather, are not the proper size for this mannequin. I don't know if you can tell, but that hand is just not the right size for this thing. And let me show you. Hold on. Okay, I wasn't even on camera. I keep doing that. Okay. So that's my hand next to the hand of this mannequin. It should be a lot bigger. Let me see. What else? What else? Okay, and I tried to make a hand. Out of clay, but it did not work out too well. Wait, was this clay? I think it was plaster of Paris. Yeah, this was plaster of Paris. Didn't work out too well. This is the end result. And as you can see, it's falling apart, so I will not be using this. So that's it. That was the little wire skeleton. And I'm about to throw this thing away because it's just making a mess everywhere. Okay, what else can we talk about? Well, I just wiped down Manny with alcohol because even though I scrubbed him down, the black paint was still coming off. Some residual take two. Some of the residual paint was still coming off, getting all over my hand. So I wiped him down like a baby with some baby wipes and alcohol. Probably have to do it again. Let's see. Okay, folks, I think that's about it. Again, I don't know the next step. Probably gonna look into finding the right type of clay that will adhere to this model and start beefing him up a little bit, giving him some muscles where he needs some more muscles, giving him, okay, I guess I should be filming him while I'm talking about him, be beefing up his legs and his arms a little, and I'm going to try to widen his torso if possible. Try to give him some muscles on the side there a little bit. He looks a little too anorexic, a little there on the side. Let me see what else. I'm gonna give him some bigger feet. He has little bitty feet compared to the rest of the mannequin. And also, let me show you this. Hold on, be right back. If you look at the thumbnail, you will see the reference that I'm using for this project. And it has one of the feet at an angle. And that's the look that I will be going for with this. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to have to probably modify where the leg connects to the rest of the body. I don't know how I will do that or if it's even possible, but that's the plan right now. And I want to try to get that leg a little further apart from the other leg. I'll give him a wider stance. And that's it for now, folks. Can't think of anything else. I really want to get started on his head, but I'm still trying to figure that part out. Don't know what I'm going to do with that, because that's going to be the key to this thing is I think it's the head, the face. Trying to keep this thing centered. When I'm talking, I get distracted. Okay, but I think the key to this is going to be the head/face. I have to get that right, or it's just going to ruin the whole thing. So I want to take my time with that and figure out the best way to do that. All right, folks, make sure you stay tuned. I'm trying to stay on schedule for uploading one of these once per week. I was about a day late with the previous episode, so I'm going to try to get this one done, get it edited, and get it posted by this weekend. All right. As always, thanks for watching this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. Tell your friends about the channel. If they are into this type of stuff, tell them to come by, check me out. And leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye. Hold on, I'm trying to get a thumbnail, but if I do this, YouTube probably give me a warning like they did before. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, now maybe I can use this as a thumbnail. And I know folks, it's stupid. It's just an oversized doll, really. But YouTube restricted one of my videos one time because this was the thumbnail and the groin was showing in the thumbnail. But I don't think this will raise any red flags with them, just in case I have to use it as a thumbnail. Might just go with the previous thumbnail and just use that one for the entire project. Who knows? All right. Thanks again, folks. Bye.